Going on, guys? Duane here with How to Build Credit TV, and I am back again for another live stream. So in this live stream, I'm going to be answering your questions and concerns about credit cards. So if you have questions, this is the perfect time and place. I'm just checking in with you guys today. Today is October the 13th, 2020. Today, Apple announced what they were going to be doing with the newest iPhone and when you can pre-order it. I need an iPhone pretty bad. Well, it's funny, I keep saying need, but I don't know that I need it pretty bad, but I would like to get an iPhone. So of course I watched their little presentation today about the iPhone. And today, another thing that I thought was pretty cool was that I noticed in my Robinhood app that I have a pending activity underneath one of my accounts that I have shares with, one of the companies that I have shares with, which is AT&T. So I'm a little excited about that. I think maybe I'll share that later on in this video, what exactly I'm talking about, that I'm a little excited about. But hopefully you guys are having a great day. Hopefully you've had a good day since it's kind of wrapping up. I've had a really good day. I really I really just woke up from a nap and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do a live stream today. So yeah, my day's going really well. If you guys are new to the channel, because of course there are going to be new people that will watch, on this channel, How to Build Credit TV, I talk about everything you need to know about credit cards, and how to make money using credit cards. So be sure to subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. So I'm doing these live streams in Houston. I live in Houston. If you're new to the channel, please take the time to say hello. Let me know from where you're watching, or you can just take the time to say hello. You don't have to let me know where you're watching from, but it would be nice if you said hello. So yeah, guys, here I am, another How to Build Credit TV live stream. I did share last night, which was Monday. I normally do a live stream on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central. That is the most consistent live stream time for this channel, where you can pretty much count on me doing a live stream on Mondays. I shared on the live stream yesterday, which was Monday, that I will I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing live streams on Monday the 20th and Monday the 19th and Monday the 26th. Yeah, is that right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I'm not sure, but of course, you know, I'll do my best to kind of get out there and see what happens. I'm actually going to be traveling to Connecticut. I'm going to be flying into New York, and I did also share that I did use my Delta Skymiles points to book that ticket to New York. It's a nonstop flight from Houston to New York. Both ways are nonstop, and it ended up costing me 42,000 points, which is quite a bit of points. That could have been cheaper if I had known about this trip sooner, and if I had booked it a ways down the road. I saw that I could have gotten the same flight nonstop for 24,000 points, which I think is pretty sweet. That's a way better use of points. So the 42,000 points is, I feel like, was kind of expensive, and it's not like it's in Comfort Plus or what's the next one? Is the next one first class? I don't know. It's not in Comfort Plus. It's just the main. It's just main. So there's a basic, then there's a main, then there's Comfort Plus, and then I think there's first class. So anyway, it was nothing crazy, but yeah, it cost me 42,000 points. So I will be doing that. I'm leaving this Saturday coming up. So that's why I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen with the videos, but I will do my best to stay plugged in with you guys and, let you know what's going on. As you guys are coming into the room, please don't hesitate to, number one, say hello. Number two, smash the thumbs up. And the most important thing, if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask. Okay. I'll tell you what I will do. I'm gonna go ahead and share right now the beginning of the video. So I have a members only live stream where literally people that are members of the community, which are people that have decided to join the channel membership, which there are two different levels. There's a gold channel member level and there's a platinum level. There's a $4.99 level and a $9.99 level. And it's just a way for you to support the channel. If you value what it is we do here and want to support the channel even more, you can become a channel member. And you guys will know who the channel members are because they'll have a badge by their name in the comment section. This is the regular comment section in the videos, and this is the comment section in the live stream portion of the video. So I had a private live stream last night, which is only for members, and I showed them my stock portfolio with Robinhood. So I showed them the stocks that I have currently and how much money I have spent, how much money I'm down, because I did share here that I am down substantially in the stock market, but I was sharing that information with them over there. I want to try to give them, the members of the channel, some private information, some different type of stuff that the regular person won't see here, but you definitely get a lot of good stuff here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to log into my Robinhood account right now. I have my phone in my hand, and I'm going to try to keep some things private, just because I want to make sure that the members only are getting members only access. So right here I have some stocks with AT&T, and right now the price is $27.75. And so I have a upcoming activity here, which I saw this morning. I was pretty excited about. Let me show you guys how many shares I have with AT&T. So right now I currently have 400 shares and my average cost is $28.42. Now, when I bought them initially, I think I paid, I had like, I don't know, let's call it 100 shares. I just bought 100 more shares today with that. I bought 100 more shares today and it was, I think, $27.72. I just want to show you guys that because I'm a nerd. Let me see if I can find it here. It should be down here. So today, yeah, you see it right there. October 13th, I bought some more shares, and I spent $2,700 something dollars. I bought another 100 more shares is what I did. So anyway, so I was cruising through here and I saw that there's a pending activity, and this is what I ended up doing. I ended up kind of shifting my focus on more dividend paying stocks, stocks that will pay me. Some stocks pay dividends monthly. Most of them pay quarterly, so that's once every 3 months. And so as you guys can see there, it says dividend, it's pending. And so I have, at the time that they did this, let me click on it. At the time that they did this, I had 300 shares. All right, so you see there that it was announced on October 2nd, 2020. Let me see if I can zoom in. And at the time I had 300 shares, and AT&T is paying 52 cents per share. So the payment, it says, is pending, a dividend payment. It is pending. It's, I guess, going to clear by November 2nd or on November 2nd. I don't know, but it's $156. So if you did 300 times 52 cents, I get $156 dividend payment. And with Robinhood, which is pretty cool, you can just simply turn around and enable the dividend reinvestment. You see at the bottom of the screen, it says enable dividend reinvestment. So what that means is you can literally just, instead of having that money hit your account, you can choose to buy more shares automatically. It'll do that for you automatically whenever that money is released. Now, me being a nerd, okay, and that's what you want to do. You definitely want to take your dividend payment and turn back around and reinvest it, okay, and reinvest it with the same company, right? So me being a nerd, I'm like, I don't know if I want to enable the dividend reinvestment portion of the Robinhood app. I don't know if I want to do that because I don't have any control over how much I'm going to be paying for one share. So, if the dividend payment was given to me and the stock price was, $29, and I reinvested instantly with that feature, who's to say that maybe in a couple of days the price would probably be lower and I could buy it myself. So anyway, I don't think I'm going to enable that feature, but it is a good feature to have and to enable if you want to just have it on autopilot. So, with a stock like that, because it's a dividend paying stock, I'm not necessarily focused on trying to buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell. Like, I'm focused on buying it, holding it, buying more shares over time. So maybe every month I might spend $200 or $500 just accumulating more shares every single month, however much money you can put towards it, right? And so then what you're doing is you're growing your dividend payments. And AT&T is one of the companies that have paid out dividends for over 20 years straight. I think that's right. Don't quote me. But they've paid dividends consistently for at least 10 years. Okay, I do know that part. And so, so what you want to do is you want to keep investing. You want to keep buying shares every month, if possible, or every time you get paid. A lot of people, when they're thinking about the stock market, or especially in this situation with the dividend type of stock, you want to wait till you have a bag of money before you do something. And the reality is you don't have to do that. Just take the baby steps approach. If you get paid bi-weekly, then maybe spend $100 every time you get paid. Now it's $27 per share right now. So if you spent $100 every time you got paid bi-weekly, you could easily buy at least 3 shares every single time you got paid. And so you're just consistently building up how many shares you have, which means that when they pay out the dividends, your dividend payment is going to be bigger over time, and then you're going to turn around and use that payment and buy more shares. So you do this for 20, 30, 35 years. Some people live off of their dividend payments because they have bought so many shares with different companies and they get paid. Like I said, most companies pay quarterly, but they do have some companies that pay out their dividends monthly, and if you can time it just right where you invest in different companies where you can get dividend payments every week. Now this could be used as retirement. Some people use this as a form of retirement where they just live off their dividend payments. They just continue to take that every time. After 30, 35 years of investing, your dividend payments could literally be like full-time income. And hopefully in 35 years, you're not paying on a house loan, right? So you're done paying for all the stuff that you'd be responsible for. So then, you would just take your dividend payments, and if you're making $50,000, $60,000 a year just on dividend payments alone, understand it's going to take a long time to be able to make that type of money. More importantly, it's going to take you a lot of money investing. You got to invest a gang load of money to be able to make $50,000, $60,000 for the year. But you could do that. And that's another way that people use investing to retire, and to not have to worry about how they're going to, pay for, their daily needs. I think it's very interesting because a lot of people, and myself included at one point, when it comes to like retirement stuff and like 401 and stuff like that, most people don't understand how it works. We just work, we put our head down, we know they're taking money out. We know if you're lucky, the company might be matching something. And so, they're taking the money out and you're paying into something. Okay. And believe it or not, I think it's crazy that we don't really pay attention. And then, you look up and 15 years have gone by and, you might have like $60,000 in your retirement account. Now that we all know that's nothing. So let's say another 15 year goes by and you accumulate $80,000 in that the second 15 years. So now 30 years have gone by And now altogether, you have $140,000 in a retirement account when you're about to retire. And this can easily happen to people because if you just work and put your head down and not be aware of what you're doing, not trying to understand how it works and how to maximize it, you're going to find yourself in a tough situation 30 years down the road when you're ready to retire. I mean, $150,000, yeah, that's a lot of money, but it's nothing compared to what you would need to sustain your lifestyle after you decide to retire. So the stock market, that's another way, and that's something else you could also do in addition to your 401k to kind of set yourself up, because technically, if I leave that money in there and AT&T pays dividends for the next 50 years, okay, and AT&T is a very good company, then my dividend payments will continue to work for me over the years. If I just continue to take that payment that I've gotten, reinvest it, do that for the next 20, 30 years, okay, and continue to invest my own money over the next 20 to 30 years, that will be really good. Same thing with Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is a solid company. They're clearly not going anywhere. You know what I mean? And it's more than just Coke, right? They own, there's a lot of different products that they own. I mean, they own water products as well. People don't know that. I didn't know that. Of course, McDonald's probably not going anywhere. We love our McDonald's. We have McDonald's worldwide. So anyway, enough of that. But I wanted to share a little bit about that just because I was really excited and I was like, that's really cool. Like this is going to be my first dividend payment. I'm so excited. Of course, there are stocks that do not pay out dividends. I have Tesla stocks. Tesla does not pay dividends. I have Apple stocks. They do pay dividends. I have another dividend paying company. And then I have a energy company. They do pay dividends as well, but I think they suspended the dividend payments because, of course, this whole Corona thing. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of sucks. But yeah, I'm doing my thing, man. I just wanted to share that. Let me jump into the live stream here and say hi to you guys. I see we have 41 people in the live stream with only 22 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up in the live stream. I would be so happy. And take the time to say hello. We got Cinemadness in the house. What's going on, bro? It's a pleasure to see you again. Hey, Jesus, what's up, man? He says, just here to support. I appreciate you, sir. Kenneth, what's going on, bro? Says, yo, Detroit in the house. All right, I see you. Tara, what's going on? Tara says, hello from Nashville. Nashville. You know what's funny? I'm very curious about how Nashville. I've never been to Nashville. My cousin lives in Cleveland, Tennessee. Yeah, I said that right. Cleveland, Tennessee. And it was interesting. We went down there to go to his wedding, and for the most part, I had a good time because it was family. But I'm interested to see what Nashville is all about. At Knoxville as well. So anyway, yeah. What's going on, Ronald? That boy Ronald said Team Droid. Hey, man, nothing wrong with droids. Androids are awesome. Samsungs are awesome. It's just one of those things where, for me personally, I got an iPhone back in like 2009, 2010. I didn't get the very first one. I got the second one. So it was the iPhone 3G when 3G came out. so whenever that was. And since then I've been, just stuck on iPhone, and that's one of those things. I think it's very interesting how people can be super loyal to one brand or one experience, just because that's not always the best thing to do. We have a long life, but it speaks to how good a product is if they can hold you for all those years. Some of it is we're lazy as human beings. We don't want to learn something else. We're comfortable where we are. One of the times back in the day, I think back in 2010, 2009 or something like that, I was working and trying to convince people to get a different energy provider, because in Texas we have this thing where you have the ability to choose different energy providers, okay, because energy was deregulated. Now, of course, there's one company responsible for the poles and the wires, and that's like one main company. Now, when you can choose your own company, it works in your favor because You know, normally there was one company that was the majority of electricity. And so I remember going to people's houses and like trying to convince them, hey, you know, if you go with this company, of course, this company was a smaller company that they didn't know about. They didn't have commercials on TV. They weren't in business, you know, for the last, 20 years in Texas. So, of course, I'm out there telling people, hey, if you switch to this company, right now you're paying 22 cents per kilowatts. And if you used 1,000 kilowatts, that's $220. Well, my company is charging 13 cents per kilowatt. And if you switch to my company, that same 1,000 kilowatts that you used, instead of being $220, it's going to be $130. And people look me dead in my face. And of course, there's a lot of things going on there. They don't know this company. You know, they don't understand what I'm saying, I guess, to some extent, even though money talks. So most people didn't switch, so I get it, man. I get it. Team Droid, man. Nothing wrong with Androids. Maria J, what's going on, ma'am? Thank you so much for stopping by the channel. This is a channel member. I appreciate you. Says, hey, Duane, how is it going? Hi, everybody. It is going extremely well. I'm doing well. Today was a very positive day. Your boy got up this morning and hit the gym. And I'm not going to lie, when I was on the way to the gym, I was like, man, today might not be a good day because I didn't have a lot of energy. And I was just like, all right, well, let's just see how my body feels once I get on the elliptical. And at first I was going to do like 45 minutes. I was telling myself 45 minutes because I'm going to play tennis tonight with my cousin. So just do 45. I won't eat that much today. And so I haven't eaten anything yet today. It's almost 5 o'clock Central Time. And I am going to play some tennis later on tonight. So I'm doing great. Today's going to be one of those awesome days, especially physically, because I did, the boring stuff this morning at the gym, and then I get to play tennis, which I'm going to have a lot of fun and sweat. So yeah, I'm doing good. Eric, what's going on, bro? Says, good to see you. Yeah, I can tell you just woke up. Nothing wrong with that. That's funny. Yeah, man, I was trying to take a nap earlier, like around 1 o'clock. And so I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll do a live stream when I get up. And I was like, maybe I'll get up around 3, do a live stream. I think I was probably trying to sleep before 1 o'clock, 12 something. I don't know. But it didn't work out. I left my Apple Watch on because I wanted to make sure I wasn't going to miss a phone call. I had an important phone call coming in. And so, of course, the call did come in. So, yeah. Ronald says, West Philly in here. Okay. Oh, after you hit me with the Droid, Team Droid, you let us know where you're watching from. I appreciate that. I be a sneakerhead. What's going on? Love your channel name, by the way. I'm assuming you probably make videos about sneakers. I don't know. Let me see if I can find you on YouTube. I'm just curious because I saw you stopped in the stream the other day. This is the second time that I see your channel name on the live stream. So. Okay, sweet. Okay, yeah. You got a channel here. And I'm assuming you talk about sneakers, which would make sense. Yeah. Okay, cool. You had your latest video on here was 5 months ago. Is that right? 5 months ago? No, let me click on videos and let's see. Yep, 5 months ago. All right, cool, man. It's a pleasure to have you in the building, bro. Oh, I see these Jordans right here. These ones right here. What are these? The 11s. I have these, but I have them. It's all leather. I think they're the I don't remember what it's called. And the bottom is gray. Mine has a gray bottom because I like that one. They kind of look like the Space Jam Jordans. I mean, they are the Space Jam Jordans, but I don't remember what they call mine now. Now I want to know. But I won't worry about it. Anyway, man, it's a pleasure to have you in the building, bro. Thank you so much for stopping by. What's going on, Yoshi STX, my homie? Says back again. Hit that like button. Yes, sir. I appreciate you stopping in the building, bro. Yeah. So let me see here. Cinemadness said, I missed the entire live stream, but I watched the playback and I thought it was very funny that today I requested credit limit increase on my Apple Card and was approved from $3,000 to $3,500. I mean, hey, listen. The good news is we got to celebrate the small victories, and the $500 increase is a small victory. Okay, I mean, like I've shared here on the channel before. What was it? I had the Citibank secured card, and they graduated me after 9 months, and I had a $300 limit, and they did not raise my limit. And then I requested a credit limit increase, and they raised my limit from $300 to $450. So I got a $150 credit limit increase. So I hear you, man. I hear you, but you know, at least you got one. Says I did it a few hours before the new iPhone was announced, and my iPhone 11 Max Pro is officially out of date. Last phone I had before the 11 was the iPhone 7. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean that's kind of my situation. The phone that I had before, the 10X Max, this phone here, was the iPhone 6S. And so literally I had my phone from September 2015 to September 2018, which is when this phone came out, I think. Anyway, so it's really kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie to you. I watched the little Apple presentation today because you know I'm a nerd, and I was like, I'm asking myself, do you really need an iPhone though? Like, nothing's wrong with your phone. The Face ID is messed up, okay, and then the rear facing camera is messed up. Literally, that is the only reason I'm considering getting an iPhone. I mean, literally, and because I'm just like, I mean, I'm about to spend all this money. You know, like regarding some things, I don't have to have the latest and greatest. You know, I clearly don't upgrade products every single time there's a new product anyway. I don't have time for that. So like, I try to find like a decent balance. Like this Apple Watch that I have, it's the Series 5. Well, before the Series 5, I had the Series 2. You know what I mean? Like, yes, I'm upgrading, but at the same time, I don't upgrade every single time. So, and I think a lot of why I might even be considering like, do I really need an iPhone, is because I told my son that I was gonna get him the iPhone, and I told him, hey, wait, they're gonna come out with a new one. Don't get the 11, just wait. And so technically, I'm supposed to be buying 2 new iPhones, and I really wanted to pay for one of them just straight up instead of having the payments, because I don't like the payments thing. And I like my cheap cell phone bill, but it's going to be real hard to justify buying one totally brand new. I was going to buy both of them brand new, you know, straight up, but nobody wants to spend $2,500 on iPhones. I mean, I don't, you know, so we'll see what happens. I'll keep y'all posted. Tim, what's going on, bro? Another How to Build Credit TV channel member in the building. Tim says, good afternoon, everyone. If you're not a member yet, I would suggest you hop on board. Tim, let's go. We got Tim. Tim is my walking billboard. We got advertisement. We got testimonies out here encouraging people to become a channel member. Tim, I really appreciate that, bro. That is incredible. Hey, Altered Illusions, thank you so much for that super chat, bro. I got it here on Cash App. That's what I'm laughing at. So thanks a lot for that super chat. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, Tim, I appreciate that. Tim putting out the nuggets into the chat, you know, saying, hey, if you're not a channel member yet. So for people that don't know, I mean, I've been showing this basically how people can become a channel member. I'm going to show you guys here on my screen once I get my channel pulled up. But all you have to do is click on my channel name. Okay, so you click on my channel name and it will, not my channel name. Technically, all you have to do is click the word join underneath one of my videos. Okay, you can click the word join underneath one of my videos. Now, I think if you click my channel name, you could also join on my channel page. So if you click on my channel name, How to Build Credit TV, it will bring you to my channel, which looks like this. No, let's try it again. Let's share my screen. There we go. Which looks like this. Here's my channel. So a lot of people don't know how to navigate YouTube yet, especially on someone's channel, you know. So you can click on the channel name and it'll bring you to their channel. And of course, you guys can see here, it has tabs. It has home, It has videos, and you can click on videos and it will have it. They'll be different on my channel because I do have playlists that I created a while back. So of course I have uploads is one of the categories. You can sort it by, clicking on most popular, date added, whatever. Then of course I have different playlists. As you scroll down, you can see different playlists that I'll have on the channel. But anyway, you click on the word join. Okay, so you click on the word join, and the memberships, they're two different levels, the $4.99 and the $9.99 level. Initially, I was going to really try to separate the difference between the two, but I don't know that I'm going to spend a lot of time and energy doing that. But anyway, so once you join and become a member, you will have these different color badges here. The first badge here, this blue one, is going to be for people that just join. And it will be blue for the first month, then it will turn to green the second month, then it will turn to purple. I think around the 4th or 6th month, I don't remember what I set up, but the red one is going to be for people that have been a member for more than 6 months. So as you see people's channel badge, this is called a badge, membership badge, it will change colors as they as the months go on that they have been a member consistently. So that is pretty cool. So if you're interested in doing that, that would be really cool. I'd love any kind of extra support that people are willing to give. And so like I said, I really have been trying to make the membership be something special and be more than the content that you guys get here on the channel. Because of course the information that I provide is decent information and it's free. And if you listen to what it is I say, you can absolutely help your credit improve and get access to good credit cards, good APRs on loans and stuff like that, which will save yourself a lot of money. So anyway, Tim, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, my brother. Your check is in the mail, Tim. Your check is in the mail. Trey, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by. Harlem Honey 0506, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. It's a pleasure to have you in the building again. Let me see something here. What am I doing? Sorry. If I ever fail to mention somebody and the fact that they're a channel member, please forgive me. That's not my intent. I definitely don't want to do that. So please forgive me. They are currently 29. I currently have 29 channel members right now. And like I said, it's never my intent to miss somebody or skip somebody. So forgive me if I do that. And I'm going to try not to bash myself too hard. Too hard for missing somebody that is a channel member. Harlem Honey 05, I already said hello. Thanks for stopping by. 0506, Angelica. What's going on, Angelica? Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. In case you guys are wondering why I would sing Angelica's name, it is a Hamilton reference, Hamilton the musical. Apparently I'm into that musical. It's a solid musical and I like it a lot for several reasons. It's the story of Alexander Hamilton. I'm not a history buff, so that part of it and who he was in America's history, whatever. I mean, it's cool, don't get me wrong, but I'm not really that into history. But it's a cool story, and he was an immigrant, so of course I like that part of the story as well because I too am an immigrant. I was not born here, so there's a lot of things that I like about it. So anyway, there's a character named Angelica, so forgive me for singing Angelica's name, but I just can't help it. Ingrid, what's going on? Thank you so much for stopping by. Ingrid is a channel member as well. She says, good day. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. Mustafa, what's going on, bro? Thank you so much for stopping by. It says, good afternoon. Appreciate you stopping by and taking the time to say hello. Luis says, hello, big boy. Good to see that smile on you. Yes, sir. I appreciate you stopping by again. Consistency, man. I love it. Tara says, good advice. Thank you. I appreciate you very much. Thank you so much for stopping by and also dropping positivity. S House is in the house. Cinemadness says, bro, that is my investment strategy to accumulate so many dividend stocks to retire off of. But what I'm doing what I'm going to do is the fire method. Yeah, okay, the fire method. Okay, sure, I'm very familiar with the fire movement. You said ExxonMobil is another great stock that is 10% at the moment. Yes, ExxonMobil is another great stock, and clearly ExxonMobil has been around for a while. And clearly they're on discount. That stock right now is on discount because I don't think it's been that low. Maybe initially, when the whole coronavirus situation, maybe it was lower then. I'm pulling it up right now on my screen. Oh snap! ExxonMobil is $34. That is crazy. I say that's crazy because Coca-Cola is $50, and I'm pretty sure Exxon's dividend payment is more than Coca-Cola. So that's wild. $34, man. I should have bought some of that. That is crazy. I need to see how much they paid last time. But yeah, let's see. In the last year, so initially, okay, so it's down to $31. So their lowest was $31 when Corona came out. Anyway, cool. Yeah, you're right. That is another good company to have stocks with that pay out dividends. Mike Jones, what's going on? Says, what's happening? Do you know what bureau City pulls from? I'm looking at the City Double Cash and Diamond of the Diamond. Okay, I don't off the top of my head. I do not. The best thing to do is call them and ask. I want to feel like Devin, and I don't think Devin is in a live stream yet, but I think he mentioned that they probably pulled from TransUnion, but don't take my word for it. Okay, even when somebody tells you something, it's always good to double check. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be to your benefit to make sure you know, because God forbid somebody says something in the live stream and you take it and run with it. Especially something as simple as figuring out what credit bureau they pull from, right? Because I think that's something you can easily verify. Tara says Nashville is a really good place to visit. Yeah, I like how you said the visit part, because I'm thinking it's really interesting. I mean, so I live in Houston, right? So I am very aware that Houston is the fourth largest city in the U.S., right? So we got New York, L.A., Chicago, Houston, or it might be L.A., New York, whatever. I think it's New York first. But the reason why I mentioned that is because Houston is insanely diverse, right? Insanely diverse. And so even though Houston is insanely diverse, I've certainly had my experiences, regarding my race. And I think that that's funny because Houston is really diverse. But once again, I've certainly had my experiences with people letting me know that I'm black and treating me differently because of that. So I can only imagine that. I'm sure Nashville is awesome, and I definitely would love to check it out someday. But I know that the whole reminding me that I'm black and treating me differently because of that, I'm pretty sure that's a real thing in Nashville, because when we drove to Cleveland, Tennessee, which I'm sure Cleveland, Tennessee is clearly smaller than Nashville, right? But I saw a lot of Confederate flags on that drive to Cleveland, Tennessee. So we drove, let's see, I think we drove through Arkansas. Is that right? Nah, that ain't right. Louisiana. We drove to Louisiana. I think we were in Alabama at one point, Georgia at one point, Mississippi at one point for sure, and then in Tennessee. And so I live in Houston. I don't see Confederate flags that much because Houston, like, I'm in the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not in the outskirts, so I'm sure I would see it out there. But boy, that road trip was very eye-opening. In Tennessee, I saw quite a bit of Confederate flags, and so that was interesting. It made me feel kind of weird because, like, I'm the type of person that, like, if someone is going to be racist to me, or if racism exists, it has to smack me in the face. I don't look for racism in every situation. So then I don't even look for racism. How about that, right? So then, like, it's funny to me because, like, people have to tell me, hey, I think it might be because of race. And I'm like, what? I'm always like, what? No, what? It's always kind of crazy to me. So when I see a Confederate flag, of course, some people with those flags will say that they're not racist. They'll say that, they just, it's their history and the South and whatever. Okay. So it is interesting. But yeah, I got on a tangent there, guys. Please forgive me. Trey says, I'm trying to get child support off my credit. Any way to do this in Texas? It's the only bad thing on my credit. No, sir. The only way to do that is to get it in good standings, to take care of it, yeah, there's no way to get that off. I mean, my child support's still on there now, and it is in good stand. It is in good standing. So yeah. I saw there was a super chat. Maria J, thank you so much for that super chat. Maria J says, Duane, did anyone ever tell you you have a nice radio voice? First of all, thank you for the kind words. Thank you for that $5 super chat. Believe it or not, I had some interesting experiences with my voice. I remember once in college, I don't remember the class it was, but let's just say it was a public speaking class. I don't remember. That might not be right, but I was doing a presentation, and I think it was a class that had something to do with speaking. But I was doing a presentation, and the teacher mentioned that too. He was like, "Oh, you have a very easy voice, a very pleasant voice to listen to," and it's kind of cool. I mean, like I don't know. I just hear me the way that I hear me, right? The way that our voice works. Normally you hear yourself on a recording, or you see yourself in a video, and you're like, "Man, do I sound like that? Do I look like that?" So Maria J, thank you so much. Your check is in the mail. Thank you so much for the kind words. I really appreciate that. That's really awesome and sweet of you. All right, let me scroll back up here. Let's see. So Cinema Madness is schooling the community on the FIRE movement. It says the FIRE movement has people really early in life living extremely frugal and investing a huge percent of income into dividend stocks and retire in 10 to 20 years off dividends. I'm on board with FIRE. Yeah, and actually it's a very, very, very cool thing. And the people that are able to really do that in that short of a time period, they're normally making some decent money too. Like you have people that are pulling in lots of money, and then there's two of them, and they're just like being super aggressive in purchasing the dividend paying stocks, but also super aggressive in doing without the regular luxury that the average person might, indulge in. So I think it's a very, very cool thing. I wish I knew about that earlier, because I would have, clearly if we had known about certain things when we were younger, we would have taken advantage of it. I know I would have, versus, doing it now. I mean, I'm 42 now. It would have been really cool if I was doing, dividend paying stocks back when I was 24, back when I was 25, that would have been really cool. I would have been further ahead. Right. But, oh well. Sacred Odin, what's going on, man? Says hello from Watkins Glen. Appreciate you stopping by the stream again, my brother. Jesus says should take a 5-hour energy. Dude, I can't take any of those drinks. Those drinks taste nasty to me. Before I even get to taste them, I smell them. So I'm just like, not interested. So yeah. What's going on? 434 yards. Threads Inc. says salute, Yardman. Back again with the fire. Yo, I appreciate you, sir. Got the megaphone. He says back again with the fire. With that fire. Yeah, man, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. It's a pleasure to have you in the building again. Luis says, hey, bro, I'm looking into buying stocks. I did some research and read that Coca-Cola pays dividends around 50 cents per share owned. Is that true? That is true. I mean, you could just look it up. You can just Google Coca-Cola dividend. And you'll eventually come across, and you can actually see what the dividend payments were in the past, what the most recent one was, and then, as well as the past. Coca-Cola is definitely a good company to buy. But the fact that the stock right now is $50 and ExxonMobil is $34, like, I am pretty sure ExxonMobil pays more than Coca-Cola. I'm about to look right now. But if I were you, I would consider doing that instead of doing Coca-Cola right off the bat, because I think once you get your first dividend payment, it's gonna be cool. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, yo, that's nice. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Looking at ExxonMobil here. They paid 87 cents the last time they had a payment, which was August 12th. ExxonMobil paid 87 cents per share. So right now, like I said, I'm sure they probably won't pay 87 cents the next time. You know, they might pay a little less next time, maybe, but you can get more shares buying ExxonMobil at the moment because currently their price for the stock is cheaper than Coca-Cola. You know, if I had, let's say I had $5,000, right? And let me show you guys and double check with you guys right here. So I'm logging into Robinhood. Let's look up ExxonMobil and let's double check. So right now their shares are $34.21. ExxonMobil, $34.21, right? Okay, so if I had $5,000 to invest and I took $5,000 and then divided it by $34, let's just do $35 for easy math. $35, okay? So I could buy 142 shares, okay? And if they're paying, let's do 78 cents per share. Let's do 78 cents per share. So I had 142 shares times 78 cents. I'm going to get a dividend payment of $110, right? If they pay quarterly. So then I take that and then I buy some more shares. Now, the thing is to continue to accumulate shares over time and also take the dividend payment that you get and buy more shares with that money as well. Yikes. Exxon would be what I would do. Now I'm thinking to myself, should I buy some shares? I got some money, even though I'm going to be spending a lot of money here this month. I'm crying about it, actually. But I did buy some more shares of AT&T today because I was excited. Yeah, I would jump on Exxon, to be honest with you. $34 a share right now. I mean, that's dirt cheap. And yeah, I would just continue to get more shares with them over time. Shoe Lady 64, thank you for stopping by yet again. I appreciate you, ma'am. Says hello. Maurice, what's going on? Another channel member in the building. Maurice says, hey, Duane and Credit family, blessings to all. Yes, sir. I appreciate you stopping by. We got Of Old in the building. Thank you so much for stopping by the live stream. It's a pleasure to see you again. Let's go. Yoshi STX got my membership link in the stream. Man, I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for clicking. Thanks for sharing that here on the live stream so people can just click directly. That would make a lot of sense. I could do that myself too. I appreciate you doing that, man. Thanks a lot. Oh, Donnie, yes, sir. Those are the J's. Yes, sir. The 7210. I like those Jordans because they're clean and all of it is leather. So like you got the patent leather at the bottom, and then you got the leather, the part that's normally like cloth, it's also leather at the top. Yeah, I like that one. I think I've had it for maybe 3 years and I've only worn them twice. They're just chilling in the closet. They're one of the only pair of Jordans that I have that I haven't worn. They're actually the only pair that I have that I haven't worn. I have some Jordans, the first ones. But I wear those. They're black. I wear those. I think that's it. I don't remember. I want to say that's it. I used to buy Jordans back in the day when I didn't know any better. Nothing wrong with buying Jordans, but not for me now. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember I was trying to buy some the first Jordans, Jordan 1s, like the white, black, and red ones, and they were like $585, and I'm like, I'm good. Definitely not spending half a grand buying no Jordans. You know what I'm saying? Not gonna do it. So yeah, I'm glad that I don't have to worry about that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not a focus of mine. I'd rather take that money and buy stocks, to be honest with you. But you know, I'm that type of person. Hey, I be a sneakerhead. I appreciate you, man. He says, thanks. Appreciate the love. Yes, sir. Absolutely, man. That's cool. Definitely want to encourage people doing their thing here on YouTube. Mark, what's going on? Says, just stop by to say hello. I love the channel. I appreciate you, Mark. Thank you so much for the kind words. It's a pleasure to have you in the building again. We got Maurice says, smash that like, smash the likes. Yes, Maurice, good advice, bro. Dwight says, what's up, Duane? Please go ahead and smash that like button. Yes, sir. Appreciate you dropping that positivity. IBA Sneakerhead says, I've had the Delta Gold since 2017 with the 1,000 limit and 1% utilization. So I decided to ask for a 3K credit limit increase. I was denied. Hashtag FICO 773, Vantage 789. Hashtag the struggle. Well, there could be a lot of reasons for that, you know, especially if you didn't necessarily use that card a whole bunch. That has a lot to do with it. And don't worry about that. Just apply for another American Express card, bro. Like, straight up. It's not like that denial was a hard inquiry, okay? And if you're interested in getting another American Express card, I would absolutely jump on it. I wish you were here a little while earlier when I was telling people to go ahead and get the Blue Cash Everyday card because they had an awesome sign-up bonus. I think that expired on October 7th, but you may want to just consider getting another card, to be honest with you. Shoe Lady 64 says Hamilton is a must-see. Thank you, Shoe Lady, for co-signing. I appreciate that, and you're so right. Dwight, let's go. We got another channel member. Dwight is in the building. Thank you, Dwight, for joining the channel membership. I really appreciate that. I really am going to do my best to create value for people that are over there on that private portion of this channel of How to Build Credit TV. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate that, man. Giggles, what's going on? Says blessings, credit family. School is in session. Yeah, I appreciate you stopping by another stream. Giggles. Donnie says, good news, got my final secured credit card with my local credit union, not Navy Fed, but this will do. Now I'm letting all trade lines season until spring 2021. Peace, everyone. Donnie, dude, that's perfect. First of all, spring 2021 is right around the corner, so that's like 8 months, something like that. But good job to you for sitting still. I know that for me right now, that is a huge struggle, not because I need credit cards, but just because when you do a credit card YouTube channel, you know, and talk about credit cards, you know, I kind of stay plugged into credit cards even when I don't want to, right? People say, hey, have you heard of this? And I'm like, no. So it's hard for me to kind of sit still. So good job, man. Congratulations to you for doing the work, the dirty work, to be honest. K Doug says, hey Duane, after I got the Discover card, then a couple of weeks later got added as an authorized user on my mom's credit card. Yesterday I checked my credit score and it went from 681 to 758. First of all, K Doug, congratulations, bro. I think you were in the stream asking questions about this too, and if you should do it. So I'm glad that worked out in your favor. Really happy. That is a huge thing. If I were you, I would not run out right away and start applying for stuff. I would wait a month or two and let that sink into your credit score. Sometimes a lot of people, they'll get excited when their score jumps like that, and then they'll literally start applying for stuff like, you know, instantly. When in reality, depending on where they checked their credit score, it may not necessarily be reflected in their FICO score. So if you get an update on Credit Karma, because Credit Karma updates every 7 days, it hasn't necessarily reflected to the actual credit bureau where your FICO score changed. So some people kind of screw themselves because they're just super excited and they just start applying for stuff. And it's like, well, your real FICO score hasn't changed yet. So, dude, that's exciting though. I'm glad that worked out for you. B Polly, what's going on, my man? I appreciate you stopping by. Facts. I love that statement, by the way, and you're absolutely correct. Jay Lewis, what's up, man? It's been a while since I've seen you in the stream. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let me see here. Bang. Once again, what I'm doing right now is I'm checking the people that are channel members because I don't want to I don't want to skip anybody when I'm reading comments when I'm reading their names in the chat. Jay says, everybody hit that like button. Called Experian last night to dispute inquiries. I woke up this morning with 0 inquiries and my FICO was 700. 13 credit cards with 3 months average. All right, dude, that is nice. Says, come to VA, you will see rebel flags everywhere. It is what it is, Duane. Yeah, I mean, of course, if I grew up in Texas or grew up in Houston seeing Confederate flags, it would be nothing, right? Because I saw them all the time. But I don't, so that's why it's kind of weird. But I don't know. I think it's quite interesting. You know what I mean? Like the whole history aspect of this country and the truth. I think that part is insanely funny because like the truth gets buried so deep, so far. I mean, you know, even me being a black man, like there are several things that I did not know as far as the truth is concerned, and my culture and my heritage and all that. Like, there's so many things that we just don't know, and it's not an accident. You know, that's the sad part, is that it's not an accident. What's this? Fla, please forgive me for butchering your name. Thank you, however, for taking the time to comment. I know that I haven't seen your name before because I didn't butcher it before, so I appreciate you stopping by the stream. Thank you so much for commenting. Jay Lewis says, I'm a member on Navy Federal on Facebook. The applying for credit cards at night is not true. The message boards is full of denials. Navy Federal algorithm computer never sleeps or takes breaks. Jay, I'm laughing because, of course, I know you saw the live stream from yesterday where people were saying that. Now, I'm laughing just because, of course, I wouldn't know. I don't know. I mean, if it is true and there is an advantage by doing that, like, that's really kind of cool, I guess. But I do know that, like, people get approved and rejected for a lot of different reasons. So even when I give advice about, like, approvals and what your scores need to be, of course, you know, you got to take that advice with a grain of salt, because it's not always that simple. You know what I mean? Anyway, guys, please smash the thumbs up in this video if you haven't already done so. I would really appreciate the love and support. Cinema Madness says, I'm fortunately starting fire at 20 and found out about it at 19, thankfully. Dude, that is great. I mean, that's funny because my son is 18. He just turned 18 in August, and of course I'm trying to put him on game with these dividend paying stocks, you know. And I told him, hey, I'll buy, you know, however much shares I can get with AT&T for $500. And the crazy part is, I would have already bought his shares, and he would have gotten the notification about getting his first dividend paying, his first check, right? He would have gotten that notification because I would have bought his shares in August. Well, he turned 18 August 26. So let's say October 1st. I would have already bought his shares, you know what I'm saying? And he would have gotten that same notification. But brother's dragging his feet. So that's cool. You know, like, you have information and you're doing something about it. That's always a lot better than knowing stuff and not doing anything. So that's, you know, a good thing. What's going on, Walter? Thank you so much for stopping by. Walter says first pair of Jordans was $65 when they came out. Dude, you're clearly showing your age on that one, because that had to be a long time ago. I mean, granted, when I was in middle school, high school, you know, Jordans were like 100, you know, like $120. Like high school senior year, I remember going and buying those patent leather Jordans, the same one that we just saw on the screen, the black patent leather ones with the red bottom. I bought those my senior year in high school. You know, 100 and something bucks. You know, I mean, clearly that was a lot of money back then. I was in high school in 96. I was a senior in 96. So that was clearly a lot of money. Penny Stock Investor, what's going on, my man? Thank you so much for stopping by. Says thanks for the wisdom. Thank you for taking the time to comment. I appreciate that. We got King James in the building. Says, if you have every Jordan and your credit is in the 500s, you got work to do. No disrespect. I mean, these are facts. But clearly, if you have every pair of Jordans and your credit's in the 500s, first of all, if you have every pair of Jordans, you have issues, but I get it. We all have our stuff. So I'm not crapping. I'm not taking a dump on anybody's deal, because we all have our stuff, you know. I'm just grateful that I'm in a place where I'm smarter now. And once again, it's one thing to know something and have the information. It's a totally different thing to put the information or knowledge you have into action or take advantage of that. Okay, you know, you got people out here that's like, oh yeah, I know XYZ, blah blah blah, but they're not taking advantage of anything. They're not taking action. So once again, it's one thing to know and totally different things to put it into practice. 434 Threads says BOA pre-approval, then denied me, then denied after. Dude, that okay? So you're saying you were pre-approved and when you apply you got denied, or are you saying that you were approved and after they approved you they pulled that approval back? Which is the worst? Luis says, hey Duane, You know how Amex has the 61-day policy for new cards? No, I don't actually. Does it reset once you get a credit limit increase? I would need to wait 61 days before requesting a new Amex card. No, with the American Express, you can get, supposedly, you can't get more than 3 credit cards in 90 days with American Express. So I'm always going to give advice on the conservative side, right? If you get your American Express card, in this month, I would say just go ahead and wait another 2 months before, just go ahead and wait till the 4th month mark to apply for another card. There's no reason to get these cards quickly, especially if the cards has sign up offers. If they have a sign up bonus for meeting a certain minimum spend, there's no benefit. There's absolutely no benefit in rushing out and getting an American Express card and then getting another one like a month later, unless you're going to meet all the minimum spends. I mean, that part of it is very important for me. Our Keith, what's going on, man? Says, what's up, Duane? I used 98% of my American Express card, knocked my score down 30 points, even though a payment was not due yet. Well, of course it's going to do that even though the payment's not due yet, because if that information is recorded, where you're looking, where you're checking your score, especially if you're checking your score like on Credit Karma. Clearly Credit Karma updates every 7 days. So, you're going to see it right there. But you already know what it is. You know what time it is, so you know that once you take care of that, your score will go back up. K-Doug says, yeah, I was going to wait until next month to apply for the Chase Freedom Flex. Chase Freedom Flex is a solid card, man. I would jump on it. Jump on it when it makes sense for you. Cinemadness says, is anyone getting anything for Amazon Prime Day? It's today and tomorrow. I'm not, unfortunately. I'm not very liquid at the moment. You know what's funny about that? I don't give a Amazon Prime Day. I'm not buying anything. I'm sure I could find something to buy. So today, after I went to the gym, I went to Academy, this sporting store in Houston, and I went to the store to buy some tennis balls because the tennis balls that I have that my cousin and I are using are insanely old, like horrible. Okay, so I went to the store to buy some tennis balls. I bought some tennis balls. I bought mosquito spray, and I was considering buying some Nike shorts. Now, Nike shorts are not cheap, right? But these were on sale. They look pretty cool. They're like $24 on sale, and I mean, like I almost did it. It was so funny. Like I was looking at buying some shorts. I was considering buying some shoes, and I was like, dude, you need to get out the damn store. Like, you tripping? Like, are you trying to spend money? You know what I'm saying? Are you just itching to spend money? And it's funny because I don't spend a lot of money. I don't really blow a lot of money in my everyday life. But I'm always aware of my money, and so I would much prefer taking my money and buying some stocks, like straight up, like that's kind of my thing right now. Like I'm addicted to that right now, because the reason why I'm so into that right now is because like I'm really trying to set myself up for the future, my future self, 20, 30 years down the road, what's that going to look like financially? And then if I'm able to do that, then I could do the same thing by my kids. I can help set them up. If I even set myself up to a point where I can set my kids up based on what I've done, that would be sweet. Now, of course, I want my kids to be able to fish on their own, right? I don't just want to feed them fish. I want to teach them how to fish so they can fish for themselves. And that would be the point of sharing this information with them. So yeah, man, I'm not buying anything for Amazon Prime Day. Our Keith says, I paid the balance down to 1% today when it reports. Will that knock my score down? Not down, right? It should make your score go back up. Luis says, can you pay for stocks with a credit card? I don't know. I mean, there probably is a way. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you though. I have been thinking to myself, should I take some of this available credit that I have and leverage that towards some stocks? I'm not gonna do it because I'm too scared. Because I'd want to have the money available, and if I have the money available, I don't know. Drew's Dude, what's going on? Says, hey Duane, I'll have to watch the replay on this. I'm interested in dabbling in stocks. Good luck, man. I hear you. Ashan Anderson says, thanks for the knowledge. Thank you so much for taking the time to comment. I know that you're new to me because I haven't seen your name before, so I appreciate you taking the time to comment and drop that positivity. Maria J says, Duane, forgot to mention I had wrote the 3 bureaus to have some old address removed, and that jumped my score about 20 points across the board. I'm very much near the 800s now. A thumbs up. Oh, that is cool. That yeah, you definitely forgot to mention that. That is really, really cool. That's something that simple, you know, can affect your credit score in such a major way. 20 points is a lot, and that's why it's important to make sure that the information that is on our credit reports and that's being reported is accurate. Accurate is very, very important. Okay, 434 Threads says I was pre-approved on the website and applied and got denied. Yeah, man, that happens. I don't know why they do that, to be honest. Ashton, okay, let's go, says thanks for pronouncing my name right. You know, I was questioning myself. I was like, okay, how do I say this, right? So I'm like, it's like fashion, but without the F, right? Ashton? Or is it Ashion? Forgive me, but I appreciate you. Says, do you know if my FICO score will catch up to Karma? My scores are about 100 points different. Are you saying your FICO score is 100 points lower than your Credit Karma score? The Credit Karma score is not the score that most people pull when they the Credit Karma score, I think, is a Vantage score. But in regards to your FICO score, eventually, I feel like your FICO score is going to, you know, it's going to be higher. The Credit Karma, like I said, updates every 7 days. So what you're seeing is not going to be what actually is going on with your FICO score. For me, my FICO scores are higher. I feel like the average person, their FICO score is lower than Credit Karma, but don't worry about that. What you should be concerned with in Credit Karma or using Credit Karma is those categories, those credit factors or whatever it says. There's like 6 of them. There is payment history, credit utilization, average age of credit, inquiries is on there, derogatory marks is on there, and then the amount of accounts you have. Those are the different things on Credit Karma. So it just depends. It depends on what's going on exactly with that. Gregory, what's going on, bro? Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. Christopher dropping that love again, says your credit advice is blessing people's lives, Duane. Your credit advice is blessing people's lives. I like that. Let's rhyme it out one time. Cinnamon says, I never really thought about this, but can you buy stocks with a credit card? Y'all know I don't know. I don't need to know. It's not can you buy stocks, it's can you fund your account with a credit card. So that's what the answer is. That's where the question needs to be. You know, the question is, can you fund a brokerage account with a credit card? I don't think that's the case. I know that's not the case with Robinhood. Okay. Other brokerage, I have no idea. But it would be interesting if you couldn't, because I don't know, you know, that would be crazy. People will go nuts. Devin, what's going on? Devin says, feel the same with being addicted to buying stocks. I get excited when I add to the portfolio. Well, it really just kind of depends on where you are and how you're investing. Like when I was buying stocks and I was trying to do like more day trading or swing trading, where literally I wanted to buy and sell the same day or, you know, the next day or whatever, it was a lot more nerve-wracking and frustrating and nail-biting, and that wasn't fun for me. When I was buying, it wasn't exciting. Curtis Davis says you can't directly. I guess he's talking about, can you use your credit card to buy stocks? Curtis, thanks for coming out of the shadows, man, and commenting. I appreciate that. Yeah, he says brokers provide margin dangerous. Margin accounts, or like margin where basically like you're borrowing money that you don't have. No, I'm good. I don't do that. Of course, people do that and make a killing, and you know that's fine. But I personally don't do that. Devin says, hey, Duane, what's going on? Devin, another channel member in the community of How to Build Credit TV, says, hey, Duane, hope you've had a nice afternoon. Yep, absolutely. Very productive here. Today has been very, very, very productive. So I hit the workout. You know, I bought some tennis balls. guys, you guys would not believe, for somebody that's cheap. So the last time I bought tennis balls, I probably bought 12 of them, maybe 16. And it was probably like $2.50 for 3 balls, right? And of course I'm looking, because they give you options, right? You're buying tennis balls and they give you options because, they want people to spend money. And of course, different balls are different. And this ball's better than that ball. Would you guys believe it? Literally, I looked at the same balls that I bought, which was $2.50. I don't know how much they were last time. I mean, it was probably 8, 10 a year ago that I bought tennis balls. That's way too long. Let me let y'all know that. It's very bad. So I'm like $2.50. These are the balls I already have right now. $2.50. That's not bad. So I'm looking, because of course we have options, right, on purpose. And they're like extra duty for long play on hard courts. And I'm like, we play on long courts, on hard courts, hard surfaces, concrete. Would you guys believe I paid $3.99 for 3 balls? 3 balls instead of paying $2.50, which the balls are going to get destroyed anyway over time. I mean, they are. But yeah, I was really out there. I literally spent $4 on 3 balls. And I bought, how many packs did I buy? I think I bought 4 packs. I spent $20 on balls. Now, to some people, that's nothing. I'm not a professional tennis player, so why did I need the top of the line balls? I don't know. But having options made me do it. I was like, well, let me try these out. I already know how the other ones are. Let me try out these really expensive ones. These $4 for 3 balls. Jesus Christ, that's a lot. I tell you what, though, today the balls are gonna be bouncing real high. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna take us a while to get used to it because we're used to playing with balls that are really flat and dead, and when they bounce, they don't shoot up. With the new balls, they pop up. So today's gonna be interesting, but it's all good. It is all good. Let me see here. Devin says, my afternoon has been busy getting the new iPhone and Amazon Prime Day and getting ready for tonight. Bills game. All right, sweet, dude. That's good. Today was very productive for you then. When you say getting the new iPhone, what you mean getting the new iPhone? I don't think you can order it, right? Doesn't pre-order start on the 16th? I don't even know. I saw the presentation. Believe it or not, I sat there and watched that whole presentation today that Apple put on, and they talked about the HomePod and they talked about the new iPhones. Of course, I want to get the iPhone 12 Pro Max. I think it's called Pro Max, right? Because I'm extra. I want the top of the top. And then, of course, I got to get 256 gigabyte storage, which is really, really lame. I need to go through and delete a bunch of pictures. I say it's really lame because for the first time in my life, I'm paying for like iCloud storage. I'm not about that monthly payment stuff. Okay. So right now I have 256 gigabytes of storage, and I have 177 available. What? That must be the new update must have shrunk some stuff in there. That is interesting to say the least. That's funny. That is interesting. Let's see here. Let's jump into the stream. Let's see. Ashen says, I got approved for Discover and my Navy Fed 2 weeks ago. Both secured. Discover hit all 3 bureaus, but Navy had not. Score went up like 15 points. First of all, congratulations to you. That is a very, very, very big deal. Sorry. That's a very big deal because both of those cards are very, very solid cards. I don't know how to tell you to use those cards because, like, I feel like you want to put a lot of your purchases on your Discover card because you're going to do the cashback match, right? What you could do when you get your first statement from Discover card, you can contact them and ask them to change you to the 5% cashback category where you earn 5% on certain categories instead of the 2% on dining and gas and 1% on everything that you're currently getting. So you definitely want to consider doing that because that 5% cashback is going to earn you more money, I think, during the first year of membership. But that's cool. Those are both great cards, both solid cards as well. Yoshi STX says most brokers won't let you fund your account with credit cards. Clearly, many have margin investment. Ashton says got kickoff with no change. Hey, at least you're taking the right steps. You're taking the steps in the right direction. You said that your advantage score skyrocketed up, but minimal to FICO. And once again, that might be that information hasn't quite made it over to your FICO yet. Jesus, that boy is funny. He says $3.99 for 3 balls sounds like a baller to me. Listen, man, listen. We all have our moments where we make questionable choices. For whatever reason, it calls me. You know, y'all gonna have me bust out Moana. I'm not gonna do it, but yeah, it calls me. So the packaging on the balls that was $3.99 for 3 balls was so clean. It was black. It was so clean. The packaging on those balls were clean. They're in my car right now, actually. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it's something I'm gonna do again. I mean, you know, I definitely waited at least 8, 10, 12 months before I bought some more balls, which is very sad. In the world of tennis, that's very bad. People sometimes may use the balls when they play. Professionals, they only use the balls when they play, clearly that one time, and that's it, boom. But they're professionals, right? Somebody else may use their balls like twice, like they use it, you know, this time, they use it next time, and then that's it. Us, you know, because of course I'm not buying tennis balls like that. You know, I don't play tennis to waste my money. I don't even have like a professional racket, which I don't need a professional racket because I'm not a professional. But I am OCD, right? And it would be nice to have like a $200, $300, $400, $500 racket, but I'm not buying it. You know, maybe if somebody was selling it off of Craigslist for like $40, maybe. But I haven't even been looking on Craigslist. Maria J says my FICO score was lower with Credit Karma and higher with my credit monitoring services. All right, I see. Cinnamon says I knew someone was getting something for Amazon Prime Day. It was Devin. That's funny. Oh, Devin says yes. It's called the 12 Pro Max. The pre-orders are available November 6th. Yeah, I saw that in the stream that they did, the presentation, and I have almost a month to decide what I'm gonna do. I think it's the exact same amount of money that I paid for my XS Max. I think the one that I want to get with the 256 gigabytes is I think it starts at $12.99 or $11.99. I think it's like almost $50 a month, so it's like $48 a month if you choose to pay monthly, which is probably what I was paying a month for my XS Max. So hopefully we'll see what happens. Win Twin, what's going on, bro? Says pre-order starts on the 16th, and I'm mad I missed the presentation. Says it's been a minute since I've been on. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by, though. I know you said it's been a minute since you've been on, but it's all good, man. You can always come on back home. Yeah, the pre-order for the 12 starts on the 16th of this month, which is pretty enticing. You know, maybe for a second I think maybe I'll just get my son that. Instead of the Max or instead of the Max Pro, because you know that's a bit extra. You know what I'm saying? He's 18, and you know he could do his own thing at some point. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll talk to him and see. Maybe I can pre-order that for him. Shabria, what's going on? We got another channel member in the building. Shabria says never got the notifications, but I'm back again. Hello everybody, and how are you, Duane? I'm doing well. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's a pleasure to have you in the building as usual. Devin says, from what you said yesterday about switching carriers, I saw Verizon had special offers with trade-in and great plans. Yes, I saw that as well. Clearly, Apple is partnered with Verizon. They gave Verizon all the love in this presentation, I guess because Verizon's probably going to have the strongest 5G coverage, which makes sense because that's another reason why I'm thinking about switching, because I'm like, I'm going to get 5G, but I'm going to have T-Mobile, right? I have Sprint, which is T-Mobile. And I'm like, I mean, you know, there's no advantage. There's no benefit for having T-Mobile. Maybe their monthly, as far as what you pay for the cell phone, is cheaper, because I know Verizon and AT&T is the most expensive. So I don't know. We will see. Did you want to email you the details? I have an awesome plan for an iPhone for $80. See, my bill is $68 with Sprint right now. And so man, that $12 more is going to kill me. You know what I'm saying? And you're talking to somebody that doesn't have insurance on their cell phone. Yeah, I'm that guy. I don't have insurance, and I probably won't get insurance when I get this phone, which I know is stupid. But I'm not trying to pay like, $160 for cell phone service. I got to pay $50 to have the iPhone, the Pro Max, because I'm extra. And then I got to pay, another however much, $80 for my plan. Like, that's ridiculous, yo. Like, that's a lot of money. I mean, I hated paying like 120. I think I paid $117 when I was paying for my iPhone and my plan with Sprint. I paid $117, and that hurt because I was used to paying $68. I paid $68 for like 3 years, and then I jumped up and paid the $117 for 2 years. So I don't know. We will see. Jazzy MDG, what's going on? Thank you so much for stopping by. Says hello, Duane and chat. It's a pleasure to have you in the building as well. Devin, yes, please email me, by the way. Devin, please send me that email for sure. I definitely want to be in the know and do my research, because I may consider switching, because switching might be, smart, because I do want to experience 5G at its best. I don't want to pay all this money to get this premium phone, and then like I have, like the 5G is trash. So yeah, let me know. Please email me. Let's see here. Shabria says, I'm trying to decide if it's better to trade in or just get a new phone with the carrier. I don't know. With my phone, I mean, I own this phone now. Me personally, I don't know why I like to keep my phones, but I like to keep the phones. I mean, it's kind of pointless, but at the same time, is it? I mean, it's mine. I own this. I'm not doing like a pay lease, continue to just pay. Like, I own the device, which I like owning my device because I'm that type of person. Devin says, I saw the special offers, Apple's website. Sweet. Run Diva, thank you so much for taking the time to comment. Says, knowledge is power. Thanks for sharing your knowledge with all of us. Thank you for taking the time to comment. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. I know I have not seen your name before, so thank you so much for commenting. Win Twin says, in your opinion, do you think it's better to apply for credit at night after hours? In my opinion, I don't think it matters when you apply. There's so many other things that's more important than that. Especially if you are in a position to have your credit score be where you want it to be. So your credit score needs to be, your FICO score needs to be at least 680. And then if you have like, 2 inquiries or less, that's even better. That's where you want to be. You want to be in that sweet spot, to be honest with you. Shabria says, I'm going to stop buying insurance myself. Shabria, I don't know if you should do that. I don't know if you should do that, girl. You don't follow my lead. When my freaking iPhone screens started acting stupid on this phone, I had to pay $200 to get it fixed. And this literally was like maybe a month and a half ago. So I paid $200 to get the phone fixed. And the reason why I did to get the screen fixed was because I didn't have a backup. I didn't have iCloud storage, because normally I plug my iPhone in and I back it up to my computer. But I didn't have enough space on my computer to back up my iPhone, so I had to go ahead and pay for the little stupid iCloud storage, which I'm paying $2.99 a month. I know it's nothing, but like, I hate subscriptions. Okay, so that's why I had to replace the screen, because I didn't have a backup. So it was like I had to replace the screen, because if I didn't have a backup, what am I going to do when I get my brand new iPhone? So I don't know if you should not pay the insurance. I mean, don't listen to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just cheap. Lindsay, thank you so much for stopping by. Lindsay says, hello, sir. If I pay off my Navy Federal Secure loan completely, when the loan is moved to close account status, will my average age of accounts on my other open accounts go up? Not sure I understood that. Will your average age of accounts on my other open accounts go up? I'm kind of slow on exactly what you're saying there. When you close that account, like, depending on how much your average age is currently, your average age can be affected, right? Because if I had an account that was 16 years old and I closed that account, clearly the 16 years is not going to be factored into my average age anymore, right? So if that was my oldest account, that would affect my average age, and it will make my average age lower because I just closed the oldest account. The same way that if I closed the youngest account, let's say I had a credit card and, you know, I have a credit card that's 16 years old and I have another credit card that's 1 year old, and that's my youngest account. Closing the account that's 1 year old, 1 year old is not going to affect my average age of credit, like really at all, because it's the youngest account. I'm sorry for not understanding exactly what you were asking. Kinsolving one. No, I do not. I do not offer services to remove hard inquiries. Jesus says, Duane, how's that Tesla stock split going? It's not going. I bought Tesla at $496. I bought it when it was $496. That was the day that it split, and I sat there and I had bought some Apple shares, and I wasn't gonna buy any Tesla. Like, for whatever reason, I was like not feeling Tesla. Well, because it was hella expensive. That's the main reason. It took a lot to buy. When I bought the Apple shares, it was $125 per share. Like, that was super hard, super duper hard. And if I had known about ExxonMobil, if ExxonMobil was, you know, $34 back then, I would have jumped on that more instead of Apple, but whatever. So no, it's not going well. When I bought it, it was $496 per share. I think I bought like 40 shares, and then I think I bought like another 30. Right now, my average price is $492 or maybe $93. So Tesla is like $440 something right now. So clearly, I'm in the red. But it's Tesla. I'm hoping that clearly in the future, you know, that stock's going to do what it did before they did the split, because they're leaders in the industry in a lot of ways. So, you know, this whole electric car thing is going to become a bigger deal than it is already. And they're going to have a nice head start. They already do have a head start. So hopefully it'll work to my benefit. Cinemadness says, I always thought it was kind of odd that Apple decided to name their 10th phone and Roman numeral X, confusing people, and immediately ditched the Roman numerals to go back to 11. Yeah, I mean, that's whatever. I don't know. It was supposed to be special, right? Win Twin says, yes, I was wondering why they had Verizon on the Apple phone page. I'm a Verizon customer, so let's see what's popping. I'm trading in this XS Max, LOL. I'm like you, Duane. I'm super extra. Yeah, I got to do it, man. I got to get the Max just because that's what it is. What's going on? Tony Benzino, another How to Build Credit TV channel member, actually just joined last night. It's a pleasure to have you in the building again. I appreciate you. Says, what up, Rasta? Yeah, I'm here. I appreciate you. Devin says, I have no problem. I can really help you because Verizon is the carrier I know most about and have used every operating system they have, including basics. Cool. Let's see here. Jesus says, I always destroy and trash my old phone. I saw a documentary where people in China that repair old American computers can steal people's info. I'm out. Don't want the hassle of trying to fix the fraud. Absolutely. I mean, that makes sense, bro. That makes sense. I mean, let's see. I have the iPhone 6S. I have my old 6S. I still have my old 6S. It still works. And there's stuff on there that I don't have on my XS, which really sucks. Apple really tightened it up as far as like, you know, there was a point where you can have a bunch of stuff and you can have a bunch of music that you downloaded that you didn't download from iTunes, right? And it would play on your iPhone, and they really tightened it up. Like, if I wanted to put that stuff on my Apple phone now, I'd have to go and do all kinds of YouTube tutorials and find videos to get it to do what I want it to do. So, yeah. Lindsay said, Navy Federal is my newest account. All right, cool. Well, then it shouldn't affect your average age. It shouldn't affect you where it's going to hurt your score. Tony said, did you see Apple new phone and the watch? Definitely saw the new phone presentation that they did. I mean, of course, the watch came out a while back, so I don't need the new one. I have the Series 5 anyway. Sweet. Listen, guys, I'm going to end the stream. If you have questions, please ask them right now. I'm supposed to be playing tennis at 6:30. It is 5:45. I need to go eat and I need to play some tennis. So if you have questions, please ask right now, and I'll do my best to answer it. I see that we have 85 people. If you haven't smashed the thumbs up in the video, please smash the thumbs up on the way outside the door. I appreciate you guys taking your time to stop by the video. Thank you so much. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, and select all notifications so that you get all the notification. Freddie, what's going on, bro? Thank you so much for stopping by. Freddie's commenting. He says, no, it won't go up. Devin says, I am always extra because I always get the biggest screen since I can't see well, and the biggest storage for entertainment and to store lots of pictures and apps. Yeah, it's funny. I mean, the pictures part, I could totally see, and pictures and videos, especially if you do a lot of live videos, I could totally see that being easy to, rack up on the storage for sure. They've made that really easy to do. Gregory, all right, bro, you take it easy, man. I appreciate you stopping by the stream. Sid Madness says, this is just my opinion, but I'll always say Mac OS is better than Windows because you can run Windows on a Mac OS, but not the other way around. Of course, I mean, you're preaching to the choir here. I prefer Mac over Windows anyway. I started with Mac back in 2008 and full steam ahead since then. One Traveling Diva, hey, thank you so much for stopping by. She says, hey, thank you for stopping by. I know it's been a while since I've seen you, probably a couple of weeks or so, maybe a month. But I appreciate you stopping by. It's a pleasure to have you in the building as I'm ending the stream. You know what I mean? Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. I will be back again, of course, doing some more videos this week. So be on the lookout for that. More than likely, I will be doing another stream this week, maybe another couple of streams. We'll see how it goes, but just be on the lookout for that. Hopefully you guys will get notified. All right. Thank you to all the people that gave super chats. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you so much, Dwight, for joining and becoming another channel member. Thank you to everybody. If I forgot you, forgive me, but I appreciate y'all. You guys have a wonderful Tuesday night, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Devin says, sorry I was late from my busy morning, but see you on the next stream. Yes, sir. Hey, Jesus, take it easy, my brother. It's a pleasure to see you as always. Tony Benzino says, how do you get the inquiries off fast? Like I've seen or heard, I'm trying to clean up my reports. You could pay people for that service. I mean, I don't, but you can pay people for that service. I can talk to you. You can text me because you have my phone number. So maybe I can talk to you over there. But it's not something that I normally recommend because I don't have a lot of experience with it. Orlando, what's going on, bro? Appreciate you stopping by, showing some love on the way outside the door because I'm leaving. One Traveling Diva says, what we talking about? One Traveling Diva, girl, I am leaving this live stream. I talked about a lot in the live stream today, actually. I talked a little bit about stocks. I was talking about my dividend paying stock. And of course, I was trying to answer some questions about credit card. I talked about stuff in the stream, but I appreciate you taking the time to comment. I'm sorry you caught me at the very end, but I will see you in the next stream. Tony Benzino says, respect Rasta walk good. All right, I appreciate you and you as well. Shoe Lady, you take care as well. Thank you so much for stopping by. I will see you guys in the next live stream. Once again, my name is Duane with How to Build Credit TV, and I approve this video. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, take care and be blessed. Peace. Later, guys.